Okay, this is supposed to be today's real card. Positive vibes. Find joy in the ordinary. Ooh, you guys have heard me say this before. I have said in the past something like, don't let what is sacred to become commonplace, to become ordinary. And I'm not sure if I have made it clear what that means to me, what I mean by that. But basically, it's when something that has magic, importance, power, influence over you, you're not supposed to let it be something that's common, because once it's common everywhere, it loses its power. For instance, if to you something like traveling is sacred, then don't make it be something that happens all the time, because at some point, maybe the tediousness of it will catch up to you. My favorite example as well would be something like relationships. I take my relationships very seriously. I have never been in a relationship where I felt like I was just going to mess around, play games. And I do that because, given that they're so important to me, they're like a mental function for me. Why would I play with that? Why would I mess with that? The moment I start doing that is the moment I start diminishing its value, and that's when trouble will strike. Same thing with a job. Jobs have a degree of sacredness to them, but I guess to me, the sacredness of it is not to the point that I'm willing to give it all up in the name of the job or advancing in it. And because I consider the job sacred to a degree, that's why I haven't tried to go job hopping. We all probably know one person or two or three where you meet them at your job, but they come from a background of having had like 10 other jobs. And after they leave where you're at, they have had like 7 more jobs. It's like, find something to anchor yourself with. Because at this point, the way I see it, when you're a job swinger, I look at that as a commitment issue. And sometimes commitment issues will translate into other issues in your life. And sometimes when you try to get this person to understand that, it's complete defensiveness, complete denial. And I think it would be so much simpler if you just accepted that such a behavior shouldn't be normal. It shouldn't be normal to anchor yourself somewhere where you don't have a future, like me. But at the same time, I like that what I say, I can back it up. If I express I don't have commitment issues, it's things like I can hold on to my car, I can hold on to my apartment, I can hold on to my boyfriend, I can hold on to my job, I can hold on to shit. I can hold on to things about me. And even my fitness, to a certain extent, is not perfect, but at least I can say that, hey, I'm in better shape than I am not. But sometimes I feel like when you stop letting things that are sacred remain sacred, when you start making them be commonplace, it's like, oh, okay, you don't know how to anchor yourself. That's pretty much what I mean. And for me, it is easy to find joy in the ordinary because precisely I am very simple, very basic. I don't try to do anything over the top or be something I'm not, or succumb to the pressure to become something I know I'm not just because superficially it looks cool. I think that is also part of the sacredness element to it. You have no idea how many times I have been bugged and harassed about letting someone do my makeup or do my hair or those things. And it's a femme fatale saying that to me. And I'm like, if I am not that, why would I open the door to you? That's like opening the door to Satan. If that's not something I'm into, something I like, why would I give it a shot? It's not like I haven't tried it before. It didn't work out. I remember how it made me feel. To me, being fresh faced, basic, normal, simple is what's sacred. What's normal and ordinary is that everybody else be looking like everybody else, because to them, changing their appearance or enhancing it is what's important. And I'm telling you that to me, it isn't. But you're trying to convince me that it is. when I'm here telling you that it isn't, because perhaps I tried it in a different season in my life. I tried it during a time that maybe we didn't know each other. Have you considered that? There's more to my life than the life that we have spent together. Like, for instance, I've been making these videos since 2016. But if you look at my channel history, in reality, my original channel goes back to like the year 2006, something like that. I think it's 2006. Yeah, because there is more history to me than what I have presented. Real life is no different. And sometimes there are people who, once they uncover your history, they're somewhat bothered by it over petty things. And I just think that that doesn't have any place. If you want to be happy, I think that the simpler you are, the better. But if you're going to live a life of complexity, then you don't get to wish for the simplicity of ordinary life, of basic life, of simpleness. Because being simple requires some sacrifices in the same manner that you being over the top requires sacrifices. So, like I said, numerous times before, commit to being simple or commit to being complicated. Commit. So that's the way I see this one, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what kind of impression this one left on you. I like it when I read something that reminds me of like a signature statement that I may already be saying, something that I may have harped about a lot in the past. And I just like that it reinforces it. Not that I have confidence issues in this regard, but I like when I discover a new way of saying something that I already believed in and practiced. Okay, that's it. Bye.